Welcome to Three Mothers Day 4. And we go back to Neva today, my paternal grandmother. So if you remember, a couple days ago I talked about her journal, her notebook. Don't have the original, just have the copy. And so part of the puzzle was filled in because I have these loose papers that I found a long time ago, actually. And my grandma, Neva, was kind of like Emily Dickinson, having her writings on the backs of, other scraps of paper. But anyway, this picks up right where the other one ended in 1946. And Bobby, their 8-year-old son, had just died of scarlet fever. When I was little, and even as I got older, no one said a word about Bobby. I only knew him as having a trunk in my grandma's room, and there was these two little teeny tiny pictures of Bobby that sat on top of it, but we never looked in the trunk with his stuff or anything. And so seeing her write this story was heart-wrenching, and it's just hard to put into words because no one ever spoke of him. And so I'm going to read you a little bit here. Tommy and I went home, tired and brokenhearted, and had the terrible experience of funeral home and cemetery decisions. Out to the cemetery on a cold February day, we had to decide where to bury him. The east side of the drive had no one buried there. The frozen looks of the place was so heart-wrenching. We were a couple of zombies going through the motions of planning a funeral. Rex was the funeral director, and he had no small casket on hand, so it had to be ordered. The night of the visitation, Bobby had to be on a slab. The casket came on the next morning, and the funeral was in the afternoon. Home was horrible quiet. Our dog was gone. He was Bobby's dog and missed us all so much that he left, and we never found him. I just can't imagine any of that. Looking at this now, it's heartbreaking because his older sister, Nancy, is the only one left who knew Bobby, essentially. There might be some peripheral cousins or something out there that knew him when he was little. So these are the pieces that are the testaments to people who are no longer with us. So until next time on Three Mothers.